It's Disneyland News Update time. Hi everyone, Wade for the Kingdom Report back with you once again to cover all the latest happenings coming out of the Disneyland Resort. The West Coast property in the Disney Empire has a lot going on. Let's not waste any time. There are several stories to touch on here. First, starting with this one from MSN.com. They write that unlike the wide variety of lodging choices at Disney World, Disneyland has only 3 on-property hotels. The original Disneyland Hotel, the higher-end Grand Californian Hotel and Spa, and Disney's Paradise Pier Hotel. Of those 3, only 1 comes in at the more budget-friendly level, and that is Disney's Paradise Pier Hotel. Originally built in the 1980s and purchased by Disneyland in the 1990s, Disney's Paradise Pier Hotel is currently the least exciting of the 3 Disneyland options. For a number of years, it has sported a 1920s California boardwalk theme. However, with us now solidly in the 2020s, it's exciting to share that Disney just announced that the hotel is getting some much-needed attention and will be reimagined into an all-new Pixar theme. It will be much like how the Paradise Pier section in Disney California Adventure Park became known as Pixar Pier a few years ago, with re-themed rides to match. At the hotel currently known as Paradise Pier Hotel, you'll eventually be greeted by the Pixar lamp and ball in the lobby, and the Pixar theme and its characters will be woven throughout. Disney has not shared full details or the timeline regarding the hotel's revamp. However, based on the fact that it is currently closed, perhaps work on the pool area is already underway. Also confirmed to be underway by Disney is a new walkway that will provide guests at this property access to the special side entrance to Disney California Adventure via the Disney Grand Californian Hotel. Another hotel-related announcement from Disneyland recently is that beginning at some point this summer, guests at the Disneyland Resort hotels will be able to enter the theme parks early. At Walt Disney World, guests of on-property hotels get special access to select attractions in each of the 4 theme parks 30 minutes before other guests, which, of course, makes a big difference. Once again, our thanks to MSN.com for that story. Moving along now, sandwich lovers rejoice. The Orange County Register reports that the fan-favorite Earl of Sandwich shop at downtown Disney that has been given a stay of execution several times at the Disneyland Outdoor Shopping Mall has once again been spared, despite meeting a fateful date with the Wrecking Ball earlier this year. A new Earl of Sandwich pop-up location at downtown Disney will open in the next few months between the former ESPN Zone and the former Rainforest Cafe. Disneyland Resort President Ken Potrock announced the return of Earl of Sandwich to downtown Disney during a State of the Disneyland Resort presentation on Wednesday, April 27th. Disneyland is working with the Orlando-based sandwich franchise on a pop-up location at downtown Disney as a short-term solution to temporarily satisfy fans of the beloved sandwich shop. The Earl of Sandwich restaurant was torn down in February along with AMC Theater, Starbucks, and Sugar Boo as part of the renovation of the west end of downtown Disney. The Rainforest Cafe, AMC Theaters, ESPN Zone, Earl of Sandwich, and one of 2 Starbucks locations at downtown Disney closed to make room for a 700-room Disney hotel that was ultimately canceled in 2018. Disney pulled the plug on the planned 2021 Downtown Disney Hotel after Anaheim eliminated a tax rebate agreement worth more than $267 million to the company. Earl of Sandwich and the West End Starbucks shops eventually reopened in their former downtown Disney locations after the hotel project was halted, only to be closed again and demolished as part of the latest renovation. No word yet if a permanent Earl of Sandwich location will be a part of the renovated downtown Disney project. Again, thanks Orange County Register for those words. And now the Los Angeles Daily News reports that witty and fast-paced versions of Disney Princess Tales are headed back to Disneyland's Royal Theater as live stage shows continue to make a comeback as part of the phased reopening of the Anaheim Theme Park Resort. Live theatrical performances return to the Royal Theater in Fantasy Fair at Disneyland as of April the 29th after a 2-year pandemic pause. The storytelling at the Royal Theater shows feature the thespian duo of Mr. Smythe and Mr. Jones, who put on 20-minute versions of Beauty and the Beast and Tangled. The surprise Royal Theater shows won't appear on the Disneyland app or printed show schedules for the first few days of performances. That means visitors won't know which show will be presented or at what time until they walk up to the covered outdoor theater. Royal Theater showtimes will begin appearing in the Disneyland app in the next few days after the surprise and delight soft openings of the venue comes to an end. The Royal Theater has been used as a Disney Princess meet and greet photo op location during the past year since Disneyland reopened in April 2021 after a 412-day pandemic closure of the parks. Disney princesses moved back into the Royal Hall across from the Royal Theater in mid-April when up-close character encounters returned to Disneyland. The Royal Theater's return marks the latest step in the phased reopening of the Disneyland Resort that has seen live stage shows reemerge over the past year amid evolving COVID-19 health and safety protocols. The Disney Junior Dance Party returned in October to its indoor theater in Hollywoodland at California Adventure. The Tale of the Lion King show will open in early summer at Disneyland's Fantasyland Theater. And the return of the Royal Theater leaves only one major live stage show space shuttered at the Disneyland Resort, and that is the Hyperion Theater in Hollywoodland at DCA. The Hyperion was last home to the Frozen Live Broadway-style show. Frozen Live is unlikely to return to the Hyperion, with the cast laid off during the pandemic. It could be a while before live performances return to the Hyperion stage. The Hyperion Theater was left off Disneyland's 2022 entertainment lineup. Again, thanks, Los Angeles Daily News, for that story. The Los Angeles Times is reporting that Disney is looking to invest tens of millions of dollars into the Disneyland Resort over the next few years. Among the investments will be a new mid-century modern-style entrance to the shopping district known as Downtown Disney, as well as a nearby stage and added lawn area where visitors can lounge with food and drinks. The entrance will be shaded by what resembles a massive disc encircled with palm trees and gardens. In the near future, all the hotel rooms at the resort will include Amazon Echo devices that will answer questions about the resort. For example, where to find Asian food and where to meet the Mirabelle character from the Encanto movie, when directed with the statement, "Hey Disney." Thanks to a reservation system that was adopted after the parks reopened last year, Disneyland Resort President Ken Potrock said Disney can now lower or increase the attendance numbers based on changing health protocols. The resort this week dropped a requirement that adults wear masks in enclosed transportation settings, such as the monorail ride. And finally, CBS News reports that Disneyland is throwing it back to high school with a grad night reunion at Disney California Adventure Park. Whether you're class of 1962 or 2022, get ready to celebrate the first ever Disneyland After Dark Grad Night reunion at Disney California Adventure, the theme park said. Similar to your first grad night, the separately ticketed Disneyland After Dark event offers after-hours access to California Adventure after the park closes. Grads from the last 6 decades can get a yearbook photo taken, attend the pep rally, and dance the night away. The event will be offered on June 23rd, 28th, and 30th of this year. Tickets have already gone on sale at Disneyland.com. You can also, for more information, visit Disneyland.com/Disneyland After Dark. Once again, our thanks to CBS News for that story. And now you are up to date. Thanks so much for joining us for today's Disneyland News Update. For more Disney Parks news, discussion, perspective, and so much more, make sure you are subscribed to the channel with that notification bell turned on so you never miss a thing. And if we've earned it, a thumbs up means an awful lot. For the Kenny Report, I'm Wade Heath. We'll see you next time for another installment of the Disneyland News Update.
To all who come to this happy place, welcome.